Well, let's walk you through what you need to know for the next several days. Once again, we could see some on and off again snow flurries as we go throughout the day, but still, for the most part, we're going to see a lot of dry times, just kind of a wintry weather feel into the air. But snow is possible for some folks late Sunday into Monday. And that is why we have a first alert weather day for the second half of the day on Sunday, and actually for all of the day on Monday, and some colder air to follow right behind it. So let's walk you through what you need to know. Once again, we're going to see some impacts from a Midwest, once again, winter storm. We could see a decent amount of snow with it. The highest total south of the fort impacts. We could potentially see some minor delays. But still, for the most part, I would say the highest impacts from the system looking to be in central parts of the user state. So you just want to keep an eye out for this because, once again, we do have a first alert weather day in place late Sunday into the all day on Monday, too, as once again, we are seeing the possibility for maybe a decent amount of snow for some people. Once again, there's still some inconsistencies with the modeling about what exactly is going to happen. So our confidence with this, still I would say in the medium range. We know it is still, not too far out at this times. But here's a look at some of those models. Once again, the GFS is showing a little further northward, and the European model showing that shift a little further southward. Latest models actually even shifting it a little further southward too, so that's kind of what we are looking at for the next several days, kind of what you are going to expect. Let's walk you through Futurecast. Once again, we are going to see the potential for some snowfall in the later part of the day on Sunday, as say mainly into the evening. But once again, as we look here mainly into central parts of the user state, places like Indianapolis, and once again, southern parts of 21 country could see the highest totals from it. But still, the exact totals are still a little up in the air, And just one thing I just want you to keep in mind, a few miles could definitely make a big difference. We could see heavy snowfall totals in some locations, and if you extend maybe 20 to 25 miles northward, a lot less. So it's just going to kind of depend on your location. But once again, the highest impacts into central parts of the user states. And this is shifting a little further southward. Latest models, I've been talking to meteorologists Liz Braden, also Michael Morinelli. We've seen this shift a little further southward over the previous model runs. So our new snowfall forecast is trending downwards with those totals. So that is good. Especially after last night where we saw a decent bit of some of that snow. But here's again what we are looking at. Sunday evening, some snowfall is possible into early Monday morning. But still, once again, we're looking at a little less than what it was expected maybe 24 hours ago and how this system trended. And even into Monday afternoon, still looking a little drier out there as we'll hang on to mostly cloudy skies. And then maybe a few lake effect flurries as well. Here's a new updated estimated snowfall forecast. Once again, as we go north of the Summit City, we are expecting 1 to 3 inches. There is the potential, once again, that we don't really see much, if anything, very, very minor accumulations north of the Summit City. Further southward, that's where we're going to see the highest totals, 3 to 6 inches. Still at this time, we could see, a decent bit of snow from it. But once again, places, a 20-mile radius from Decatur to Portland, you could see a significant shift in the amount of snowfall which is expected. So it really depends, where these heaviest snow bands are located. And once again, where we could potentially see those heavier bands set up. And the best chance, once again, is further south of the Summit City, places like Portland, Marion, also looking to see those highest totals. So that's kind of what you need to know about that first alert weather day. Once again, I'll review. We are going to see those highest totals south of the Summit City, potentially 3 to 6 inches as we go Jay County, also, Mercer County, Ohio. southern counties in 21 country. And once again, as we go south of the Summit City, we're going to see some more higher impacts from the system. But further northward, we could see minor accumulations. I could even see, places north of the Summit City not really getting much, if anything. So still, something to keep an eye out for. Not too confident quite in this forecast at this time. Models have been shifting kind of back and forth and ping-ponging too. So you just want to keep an eye out for the system because there's still going to be some more shifts, I'd say, over the next 24 hours. Here's a look, though, at satellite and radar. Still seeing a few lake effect flurries at this time off of Lake Michigan. So you want to keep an eye out for that once again, too, as we're going to see some on and off periods of some light lake effect snow showers. Here's a look at Futurecast. Once again, as we work throughout the day, 2, 3 o'clock, still the potential for a few flurries even lingering into this evening, but not really much, if any, accumulations are expected to be added on to what we already have at this time. And then still on Saturday, mainly cloudy conditions are expected. Here's a look at that hourly forecast, staying into the 20s. Once again, a cloudy day is expected, chances for a few flurries, but outside of that, mainly dry conditions and that cloudy trend holding up for the area. Here's a look at that first alert extended forecast. Scattered flurries for today, staying partly cloudy on Saturday. Snow chances late into the evening Sunday into Monday, as we'll see highs maintaining those 20s. And then even working Monday all the way through Thursday, we're still hanging on to some pretty consistent temperatures into the mid-20s. Could see a few lake effect flurries on Wednesday and partly cloudy skies on Thursday. But just to review once again, we do have that first alert weather day for the second half of the day on Sunday into Monday, as we do have some snow potential for that day. So you want to keep an eye out for that too, because we could see some impacts mainly to the south of the Summit City. So yeah, we're going to see those best snowfall totals once again further south of the Summit City. Once again, we could see potentially 3 to 5 inches. I'll go over that snowfall map once again as we are seeing a little further southward shift in the amount of snow, which is expected, as I'd say the best chance for some higher impacts look in the central parts of the Hoosier State, even southward too. But once again, I'll be talking about what you need to know over the next several days and what we are